The following game is being played with History Maker Baseball Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2022, all rights reserved. If you would like to order a copy of History Maker Baseball Express, or if you would like to check out the other products offered from Play Games, please click on the link provided in the description box below.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel as we get set for game 2 of this best of 5 game series for series number 11 of this 1927 Yankees Gauntlet Challenge between the 2019 Athletics and the 1927 Yankees. Currently, the 2019 A's lead this series 1-0, and your pitching matchup for game 2 will be none other than Mike Fiers going for the 2019 A's and Urban Shocker going for the 1927 New York Yankees. Lineups have been exchanged at home plate, and let's get to it for game 2 here at the Coliseum in Oakland. 1-2-6. Is Fiers a struggler or gilded pitcher? No, he is not. Is Koenig a hero batter? He's a semi-hero. However, the decider die says he is not a hero. So that's going to be a no-runs result with a chance for a solo home run. However, Mark Koenig does not have home run king or slugger qualities. So that's going to be a no-runs result of 6 blank to end the top half of the first as the 2019 A's, as the 1927 Yankees are held scoreless. And let's now go to the bottom half of the first, and Matt Olson will lead things off for the 2019 Oakland Athletics. And I do apologize for the glare. 1-3-6 is Shocker an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Matt Olson a hero batter? He's a semi-hero. However, the decider die says he is not a hero. So that's going to be a no-runs result with a chance for a solo home run. Matt Olson does have the semi-home run king quality. However, the black die is not a 6. If the blue and black die were to swap, he would have gotten the solo home run, and the decider die would not have been re-rolled. So in this case here, the black die is a 1 and will need to re-roll the dice, the decider die, to determine if Matt Olson has the home run king quality. As you can see, it is printed on his card. He is a semi-home run king, and he is a home run king. So that is going to be a solo home run, and that's going to put the 2019 A's in front by a score of 1-0 after 1 inning of play here at Oakland County Coliseum in Oakland, California. We head now to the top half of the second, and Babe Ruth will lead things off against Mike Fiers. 2-6-6. Is Fiers a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Babe Ruth a champion batter? He is a semi-champion. However, the decider die says he is not a champion. So that is going to be a no-runs result with a chance for a solo home run. And Babe Ruth does have both slugger and home run king qualities. So that is going to be hit high, hit far, and hit out of here, maybe out to deep center towards the suites in deep center field and gone. And that's going to do it for the top half of the second with the score dead even at 1 apiece as we head to the bottom half of the second here at the Coliseum. And Chris Davis with a K will lead things off. 1-2-4. Is shocker and ace pitcher? No. Is Chris Davis with a K a champion batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a no runs result of 2 to end the second inning here at the Coliseum. And the score remains deadlocked at 1-1 as we head to the top half of the third inning. Here's Lou Gehrig to lead it off for the 1927 Yankees against Mike Fiers. 3-4-5. Is Mike Fiers a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Lou Gehrig a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a men on base result. -1 for black die if flash or control. Mike Fiers has control, but he also has semi-flash. The decider die says he does have flash. So this black die 5 will be reduced to a black die 3. And we're going to play it safe and put the runners on first and second. And we are going to re-roll the decider die to determine the outcome off of my homebrew optional men on base narrative chart for Lou Gehrig. And it'll be back-to-back walks for the Iron Horse over his first 2 plate appearances or throughout the game. Or excuse me, for their first 2 plate appearances. So Ben Pascal will lead off for the 1927 Yankees off of my optional men on base narrative. On the men on base chart that comes with a copy of History Maker Baseball Express. Reading the black and blue dice is such of a 15. Scrapper hits double, and unfortunately for Ben Pascal, he is not a scrapper, so that is going to be hit high, hit far, and hit out of here for a 3-run home run as the 1927 Yankees pour it on here in the third inning. It is now 4-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. We head to the bottom half of the third, and Robbie Grossman will lead it off for the 2019 A's. 3-4-6. Is the pitcher not fresh? Well, again, if you just tuned in for the first time, or if you clicked on this video in the YouTube algorithm, I am glad that you did. And if you like this the content that you see, please leave a like and subscribe. Like the video and subscribe, and tell your friends if they are fans of card and dice sports games, or just card and dice games in general, or whatever I can think of that I'm going to put on my channel. And make sure that you tell them to subscribe for future content. So again, with freshness, I play it as 3 full fresh and 3 semi-fresh for both sides. Both sides of the pitching docket for both teams, so that way it's all evened out between the two teams. So the pitcher is fresh, and we move on to a hero batter check with Robbie Grossman, and it reads: is Robbie a hero batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a no runs result. And Robbie Grossman does not have home run king or slugger qualities for the solo home run check. So it's going to be a 4 blank to end the third inning here at the stadium. And the score remains 4-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees as they look to tie the series here in Game 2. Here is Ray Morehart to lead things off for the 1927 Yankees off of the main chart against Matt. 1-2-2. Is Fiers a struggler pitcher? No. Is Morehart a champion batter? No, he is not. So that is going to be a no runs result of 2 to end the top half of the fourth as we head to the bottom half of the fourth with the score of 4-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. Mark Canha will lead things off with a 155. And again, I do apologize for the glare. 155. Is Shocker an ace pitcher? He is not. Is Mark Canha is Mark Canha a hero batter? He is a semi-hero. However, the decider die says he is not. So that's going to be a no runs result of 5 blank to end the 4th inning here at the Coliseum here in Oakland with your score of 4-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. Before we move on to the top half of the 5th, let's see if that pen is active just in case if Mike Fiers decides to crack here in this inning. They are. So we're going to keep Mike Fiers in the game as we head to the top half of the 5th. But the bullpen is getting active just in case if Mike Fiers decides to falter here in the top half of the 5th. And Julie Wera will lead it off for the 1927 Yankees with a 1.36. Is Mike Fiers an ace pitcher? No, he is not. Is Julie Wera a hero batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a no runs result with a possibility of a solo home run check. However, the black die is not a 6, but the decider die lands on dot, and no home run check will be used, and it will be a 3 dot to end the top half of the 5th, and that's going to be all she wrote for Mike Fiers in this game as he goes 5 innings, gives up 4 runs, and we don't want to push him too far as we may still need him if the series does indeed go 5 games. We are now to the bottom half of the 5th, and Jurickson Profar will lead it off for the 2019 A's here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 2-3-5. Is Shocker a star pitcher? Yes, he is, and that's going to be a no runs result of 2 blank to end the bottom half of the 5th. And we are through 5, and the score remains 4-1 in favor of the 1927 Yankees. With that being said, we will have the A's are going to go to their pen as Mike Fiers got the handshake from his manager and saying a job well done. We'll have the bullpen take over from here, and we will take a timeout while the new pitcher for the 2019 A's takes his warm-up tosses. Timeout. And welcome back to Oakland County Coliseum as we begin the top half of the 6th. And the new pitcher for the 2019 Athletics will be Yusmeiro Petit, who will be the bullpen hero for the 2019 Athletics for this game, as he will have the tough task at hand to face off against this lineup of the 1927 Yankees for the remainder of this game, and Yusmeiro Petit will remain fresh for the remainder of this game. We move on to the top half of the 6th, and Pat Collins will lead things off. 2-5-6. Is Petit a workman pitcher? No. Is Pat Collins a sad sack batter? Nope. So that's going to be a men on base result, -1 for black die of flash, and Yusmeiro Petit has flash, so that's going to put the runners on 2nd and 3rd with a decider die check of 2 hits. Let me double check. Workman, no. Statsec, no. So yes, Pat Collins will collect 2 hits for his off of this result for the narrative chart for the men on base result. And I will roll one of the dice, and I chose to roll this red die here with a 1 or a 6 is a home run, 2 or a 5 is a single, 3 is a triple, and 4 is a double. And he gets to collect 2 hits. We have a 4 for a double, and a 3, sorry for the glare, for a triple. So a double and a triple for Pat Collins And that's going to bring on Cedric Durst here to hit off of the men on base chart for the 1927 Yankees here in the top half of the sixth. Reading the black and blue dice is such of a 33. Scrapper hits single. Cedric Durst is a scrapper, so that's going to bring home a run. And the 1927 Yankees take a 5-1 lead here in the top half of the sixth. And we get to roll again on the men on base chart for Earl Combs. Again, black and blue dice is such of a 56. Reading the black and blue dice of a 56 is patient draws the walk. Earl Combs is not a patient batter, so that is going to end up being a contact result of an RBI off of the men on base, off of the contact microcharts. And Earl Combs is not a whipper batter since Yusmeiro Petit is a flash pitcher. So in the end, it's going to be an RBI for Mr. Earl Combs, and let's find out what that run is going to be. It'll be a hit, and we'll take the 5 of a sacrifice fly for Earl Combs as the 1927 Yankees now take a 6-1 lead here in Game 2 of this series here at Oakland County Coliseum in Oakland, as Ramon Laureano will lead things off for the 2019 A's. Down by 5. Let's see if they got a little rally in them. 1-2-4. Is Shocker an ace pitcher? No. Is Ramon Laureano a champion batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a 4 dot to end the 6th inning. And the score remains as we head to the 7th inning of 6-1 in favor of the 1927 New York Yankees. We head to the top half of the 7th, and Mark Koenig will lead things off for the 1927 Yanks. 1-1-5. Is Petit a struggler pitcher? No, he is not. Is Koenig a utility batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be a men on base result, -1 for black die of flash. Petit does have flash, and that is going to be a no runs result to take us to the stretch of 5 blank as the score, as we stretch here at Oakland. The 1927 Yankees lead this game by a score of 6-1 here in Game 2 of this best of 5 game series. Shocker will stay in for one more inning as Josh Fegley will be the next batter up in the 2019 A's lineup. And let's see what he can do to get his team back into this game. 2-3-6. Is Shocker a struggler or gilded pitcher? He is not. Is Fegley a sad sack batter? No, he is not. So that's going to be an RBI question mark result. And the decider die says, yes, an RBI. You get an RBI, but look at this. The black die here is a 6. And according to the rules of this game, if the black die is 6 and the decider die says dot, the current batter, Josh Fegley, will score 2 RBIs to put this game within reach, to cut the lead in half by a score of 6-3. And let's now determine if, first off, if both RBIs happen on the same at bat. Dot they did, or blank they didn't, and it's separate RBIs. So they came on the same. AB, and a hit will take the black die as 6, as to be fair, to be a home run. So A 2-run home run by Josh Phegley puts the A's back into this game as they cut the Yankees' lead in half. It is 6-3 as we end the 7th inning here at the Coliseum and go to the 8th inning. And the Bambino, Babe Ruth, will lead things off here in the top half of the 8th. We have a 2-4-5. Is Petit a struggler pitcher? No. Is Ruth a sad sack batter? No. So that's going to be a men on base result. -1 for Black Die of flash control. Yusmeiro Petit has flash and double control. So that's immediately going to take care of that, as it'll be a no runs result of 4 blank to end the 8th inning for the 1927 Yankees, as we head now to the bottom half of the 8th with the score of 6-3. And first off, let's see if that pen is active for the 1927 Yankees. They are. And the tough task at hand is if Shocker will remain in this ball game to pitch one more inning. And he will not. So with that, the Yankee pen got active during Babe Ruth's at bat. So with that being said, we are going to take a timeout as the 1927 Yankees will make a pitcher change for the bottom half of the 8th inning. And as we welcome you back to Oakland County Coliseum for Game 2 of this series between the 1927 Yankees and the 2019 A's. And Miles Thomas will be the new pitcher for the 1927 Yankees coming out of the pen, as he will be the bullpen hero. And hopefully to keep this score right where it's at as we head to the top half, as we head into the bottom half of the 8th, as we get set to close out the remainder of this game. Marcus Semien will be the leadoff batter for the 2019 A's. We have a 3-5-5. Is Thomas a star pitcher? No, he is not. Is Marcus Semien a champion batter? He is not. So that's going to be a no runs result of 5 blank to end the 8th inning here at the Coliseum. And the score remains 6-3 in favor of the 1927 New York Yankees. And here is Lou Gehrig to get things started in the top half of the 9th. And we got 2-2, so that is going to be a ballpark check. Yes, ballpark micro check. And we'll roll this blue die here of a 2. It reads, is the Oakland County Coliseum a small ballpark? We have a left-handed batter up at the plate, and unfortunately it's semi-big, so no, it's going to be worth no runs here, as it will be a 2 dot to end the top half of the 9th. And the 2019 A's will have a tough task at hand in the bottom half of the 9th, as they need 3 runs to tie and 4 to win. And Matt Chapman could be the guy to set him up for that rally. 3-5-6. Is Thomas a workman pitcher? He is a workman pitcher. That is going to be a men on base result with a base running adjustment of a stoic, and that's going to put the runner on second base with a 2 and a 5. That's going to be a single and a stolen base for Matt Chapman. And that's going to set up Matt Olson to possibly bring home, to put this game within reach for the 2019 Athletics here in Game 2 of this series. in the black and blue dice is such of a 13. Fresh, a relief pitcher gets the pop out. Miles Thomas is the relief pitcher, and unfortunately, the rally will be snuffed out as the 1927 Yankees hang on to win by a final score of 6-3 here at the Coliseum in Oakland, California. Oh man, that has got to be tough. So this series is tied, heading back to the Bronx for Game 3 later on today, with your final score of 6-3 as the 1927 Yankees and Oakland Athletics of 2019 tie up the series at 1 game apiece.